I must admit, walking into this castle never gets any less unsettling. Oh, joy. I see he summoned you too.
Of course! I too am one of his chosen generals!
Why he thought someone like you should occupy the same status as me, I'll never understand.
It is not ours to question the Master! Without him, we would not even have this opportunity!
That may be true for someone like you, but I am the White Queen. To have my service is a privilege.
You think much too highly of yourself! Would you like to see the depth my illusions can go? I bet I could even fool a mind such as yours!
I suppose you want to be reduced to a drooling little dog, complete with a collar.
Enough! I did not summon the two of you so you could bicker like toddlers. There are matters of import to discuss.
Like what? What sort of matters? The only real problem we should be facing right now is the underground and the loopers, right? We have the rifts under our control, but despite that, it seems your plan is destined to go up in flames, thanks to that pesky little prophecy.
Ha! As if a mere prophecy can stop us! It is as you said. We control the rifts, and the underground would have to get through us to even have a chance at Doom!
Doom is the master of his own destiny. And yet, it would be unwise to dismiss this prophecy for such a reason. I have dealt with many kinds of gods, and the prophetic ones often speak in riddles, but nevertheless speak truth. We cannot afford to take any chances.
So, what do you want to do about it?
It may be time to use the ability to cross dimensions and gather like-minded individuals. A new age, Masters of Evil.
Masters of Evil? It feels a little tacky and on the nose. But then again, so does Dr. Doom.
I think it's perfect!
Of course you do. You'll do anything to get a pat on the head from your owner, won't you, little puppy?
Silence! I will begin making the preparations. The two of you will remain here to greet our guests when they arrive. Now it begins. By completing this spell, it will call out to those across the multiverse with a heart for conquest. Those who might rally to the cause of Doom. Me akharave putiera le hazaret tren. Tu me kai chida, tu me sa murhi putiera pe tumende. Sikau mange kadu sud somos. Saks ke te kerau mai but buchiande chovoya. Asbal murho duxo, aidelma e putiera. And with that, I simply wait.
What the? Where am I?
Well, it looks like the guests have started to roll in.
You there! Identify yourself at once! Who are you? What is this place? How did I get here?
One question at a time, darling. My name is Emma Frost. As for where, this is Castle Doom.
Castle Doom, you say? That's quite on the nose.
That's what I said too. So tell me, what's your name? And what do you do exactly?
Well, for simplicity's sake, you can just call me Bakura. As for what I do, I am a thief and a stealer of souls. I channel dark magic through the artifact around my neck to perform all sorts of feats. We are linked, just so you don't get any ideas about trying to take it.
Gaze upon me and despair, my little ponies. You have incurred the wrath of Nightmare Moon. I do not know to where I have been sent, but I can assure you that for the crime of abducting me from my kingdom, you shall all pay with your lives. Wait a minute, Bakura?
Well, look who it is. Nightmare Moon. It's been a while.
Indeed. I recall we played a game together after you called out to us with that necklace of yours.
Speaking of us, if you and I are here, then does that mean...
Someone will tell me where I am at this very moment, or I shall start tearing out spines. Hear me, I am Shao Kahn, and I am not to be trifled with.
Right on cue, it seems.
Shao Kahn, stay your hand for but a moment longer.
Well, Bakura and Nightmare Moon, huh? Are you responsible for this?
Nay, that which brings us here today is unknown even to us. We simply arrived before these two charlatans who've yet to explain themselves.
I see. Then our next course of action is simple. The two of you will divulge your secrets here, or I shall bludgeon the both of you to death with my mighty wrath hammer.
And now, I assure you, there's no need for any such drastic measures. All will be revealed soon. Suffice it to say, however, that the three of you, and possibly more, have been brought here for a very special purpose.
Indeed. The Master shall explain all when he returns.
The Master? Do not be so foolish as to assume I would serve any master.
Indeed, who is it that seems to hold your fates in their hands or hooves? To whom is the master of this castle?
I am the master of this castle. I am Doom. It is I who weave the spells that open the dimensional rifts from across the multiverse to bring you to me today. I would advise you cease your idle threats, lest you wish to witness feats of grandeur never before seen in your lives.
Do not be so certain of that. With but a wave of my hand, I could consume the souls of everyone, not just in this castle, but on this planet.
And I can conjure a beast so terrifying, it can transform the world into a living nightmare.
I can conjure up a game so terrifying, it can rewrite history itself to my benefit. Well, feel up to a little game?
I have little time nor interest in respecting your paltry threats. At the flick of my wrist, I can send you all back to your worlds with no memory of this escapade. But once you hear what I have to offer, I imagine you'll want to reconsider your hostility.
Well, I cannot deny my curiosity.
Indeed. Speak your proposition. I shall entertain you.
Very well. The mighty Shao Kahn will lend his ear.
I am Dr. Doom, sovereign ruler of the nation of Latveria. I have brought you and others here today to give you the chance to fulfill your greatest ambitions, to defeat your enemies, conquer and dominate your dimensions, and live unopposed by those who would defy you. Tell me, is this not a most tempting proposition?
Such a proposition does not come without a cost. What is it that you seek?
You are wise, Shao Kahn. The answer is that I would have you lot join me in fulfilling my goals. To bring peace and order to this world of chaos and madness, working under the banner of the newly formed Masters of Evil, of which I shall lead. I assure you, I am more than qualified for the task.
That remains to be seen, but your proposition is tempting indeed. I cannot deny that I stand before a great collection of powers, two of which I am already familiar. Very well. Shao Kahn will rally to your cause, not as your follower, but as your ally.
I, too, am most intrigued, and I have no troubles playing the pawn on occasion.
Very well. Nightmare Moon stands ready.
Then it is settled! On this day, in this moment, the greatest alliance of villains ever formed begins! The new age! Masters of Evil!
I won't deny I'm plenty exhilarated to see where this goes.
Then the matter is settled. The Masters of Evil are reborn anew.
Just try not to disappoint me. This promises to be very entertaining.